So home is, of course, very profound, right? It's not just where we live, but home also has this meaning of that's where we really, that's just the space where we feel good, right? And probably where we can forget about time and everything. And that can also be when we work, of course. So it makes a lot of sense. You mentioned neuroscience and biogeometry. But can you elaborate a bit more on how, because I mean, neuroscience is about the brain, right? So
well, our brain reacts to our senses. Okay.
Yeah.
So touch, smell, you know, how we feel, temperature, sound, all sorts of different things. All these things have influence on how our brain reacts and how we react to our environment. So our brain is always, you know, reacting to our environment. So does our environment make us feel welcomed and comfortable? Does it make us alert? Does it make us be on the edge? You know, there's these things. So designing from a point of view where, like, you know, designing a bedroom, for example, in a way that, you know, promotes better sleep or, you know, a more relaxed environment rather than doing, you know, an orange wall behind your headboard, or you wake up in the morning and you see like a bright green something, I don't know. You know, so designing in ways that your brain reacts in a different way to, you know, to what the purpose of that room should be.
That's so relevant. If I'm just thinking about today's world, right, and all the mental health challenges that we're facing at times, or also in health in general. So but then there's of course also nature, right, which we also influence that at times by designing it. But
no, nature as well. I mean, in terms of, I just want to go back to one thing that you said, which is how you said something just before about our environment and how I think you said something about perceived time. So that's also something interesting because, you know, designing environments, that's something that's I'm just getting into, is designing environments which change our perception of time. Because we have, you know, all this thing of saying, like, we all say, how did my week fly by so quickly? How did the weekend fly by so quickly? You know, it's already like time to go to bed again. You know, so how can environments be designed also that, you know, we can enjoy them more and have a different perception of time when we're in them? So that's something else.
That's so fast. And is that then the biogeometry?
Yeah, it's just different. It's just combined. It's a lot of different little things combined together. But, you know, it's just designing for that outcome of for that outcome of how we, you know, it's just all about experience and how we experience the environment around us, and how that can be, for me, it's interesting if it can bring well-being to the person using or living in the space. I think that's where it becomes, you know, more worthwhile developing a little bit more to get a better outcome in terms of well-being.